Mamelodi Sundowns will want to win. We all know that they are in a mission of trying to dominate South African football. Even in the continent, they will try to, use this tournament as preparations to go all the way to the Champions League final. So I think this is a trophy that they will want to be, put in their Chlorokop cabinet, and I think they should start by winning against AmaZulu. And I know it's going to be a difficult and exciting match for all of us.
And then Hlompho, I know that you recently decided to hang your boots, but you've never got an opportunity to play in this kind of competition before.
Yeah.
So how do you think it's going to help our players like KCS, Mamelodi, mentioned about him earlier before, and all those who are not getting game time?
It will help a lot. Remember, there's a tournament that plays immediately after the season took a break. So I think that's something that players will want to use just to raise their hands to say we're ready to participate and to contribute to the team. You did mention about the young Cassius Mailula. For me, I think he will need more time to gel into the Mamelodi Sundowns team. Very difficult task. But I believe there's so many players that they need more game time, and I've seen Bongani Zungu, I've seen Sipombuli in patches, so they will want to make sure that they use this tournament to prepare themselves for the longer season that is still coming.
You look at the squad that has been selected by the supporters, and they've made their decision, especially with regards to fan favorites such as Peter Shanuli, Nazir, as well as Marcelo Allende.
Yeah.
And they've made an impression. Your thoughts with this?
For me, is to make sure that the combination still is the same. With Sundowns, the personnel don't really matter. We want to see a team that participate, making sure that they win matches for the club. So I think with that, everyone who's starting the match on the day has an opportunity to make sure that he's amended the lineup, amended the players in the team, but also to put the team in the finals, because the more the team participate in this kind of competition, the more players get more time to be on the field, because they've got a massive players that I still believe they deserve chance to play in every match they're playing. So I believe this is a chance for every player to say I'm ready to take the jersey. Whoever starts on the day doesn't really matter. It has to take the team to the finals.
You just spoke about Bongani Zungu.
Yeah.
He has returned to the team and he has taken jersey number 8. What would be your message to him? Because that jersey has been worn by you, it was worn by Alex Papela.
Yeah.
Also, Teko Modise, when he first arrived at Sundowns, he wore jersey number 8. What can you say to him?
Difficult question. For me, I think the jersey belongs to Sundowns. I found the jersey from Tico as well. Somebody was wearing it before Tico. It's a jersey that one needs to create his own memories and legacy. I've got beautiful memories with the jersey, to be honest. I've won so many trophies wearing the jersey. So for me, I would say I left a legacy with that jersey. So I'm sure Bongani would want to have his own memories, his own legacy, his own. We want to create beautiful memories. So I think he's got a huge responsibility to make sure that he represents the club, Mamelodi Sundowns, better. And I'm sure he's got all expectations that he deserves, because he is a good player.
What do you make of the new system that Sundowns are using this season? It's not been as free-flowing as many people thought it would be.
Yeah, for sure. The personnel have changed, and I'm sure they will want to try to implement something new, to make sure that it suits the personnel that they brought to the team. It's not going to be an overnight thing where it will gel by tomorrow. It will take a lot of time, a lot of games, a lot of training sessions, and I'm sure they are working on it. And I'm sure they'll try by all means to use this tournament to try and work on so many aspects of that formation. It's a difficult formation for players, especially when it's new and you find a team as Mamelodi Sundowns where every match is a cup final. So I'm sure the players are ready for the task. I'm sure they will try and implement it and win the matches.
Skipper, would you say that teams have lost that fear factor for Sundowns, where usually because of just the sheer class of that Sundowns team, that psychological advantage would already be with Sundowns? But this season we see that teams are taking it to them pound for pound. Would you say that that's changed a bit?
I wouldn't say it has changed. I think Sundowns at this present moment, they're trying to multitask in so many tournaments that they're trying to play, and they don't play the same formation they played in the previous matches, and the personnel are always changing. So that will easily make the team not gelling as it's supposed to. One, I think, is they're trying to find combinations that will last them, the duration of the season. It's going to be a long season. They still want to be in the Champions League, and this time around, I'm sure they'll want to go for a kill in the Champions League. They can't be. They want to win the league here at home. They want to win the trophies here at home. But I'm sure the main goal at this present moment is to try to go all the way to the Champions League final. I'm sure that's their main goal, and that's why they keep changing the personnel in the team.
You must be proud of your former manager, Coach Pitso, what he's doing just to
Yeah, of course, Coach Pitso is a different coach that I've ever worked with. His mentality is how he does things. It's different to anybody else. So you can tell that he's not afraid of challenges. So by taking that job for me, that's huge, and that is paving ways for the younger coaches that wanna take the coaching as a career. That is bravery at its best. To go and coach a team like Al Ali for me. Having to win the Champions League there, that's not a fluke. I know the man works very, very hard on his game. So I'm sure wherever he is now, he's already preparing for the life in the Premier League. That's it.
And this weekend they have another tough one in the second leg.
Yeah.
They played the first leg. I think it was for the first time in a long time that sometimes you go for the whole match without a shot on target.
Yeah.
What do you think they'll need to do to make sure to deal with that Pirates style of defense?
If we were honest enough, we could tell that on the day Pirates played very, very well. To be able to deny Sundowns to threaten their box on that for me was a big match Pirates played on the day. I think that won't be the case in the second round because of so many reasons. It's the last leg of the tournament to take you to the finals. They will try by all means to change how they play. Of course, Pirates didn't want to lose in Orlando. Sundowns went there knowing very well that if they don't win it, they might as well keep it at 0-0 because they stand a chance of winning it at home. Chances are very, very high. I'm sure they will want to try and apply different system that they applied on the day against Pirates. Use different personnel, and I think they stand a chance of winning the match without a doubt.
Yes, Skipper, you've lifted so many trophies with Sundowns. I even lost count right now. And there was a time where Sundowns results were not coming as much. Even Coach Pitso was chased by the fans at one point. What do you think was the major key element or the major turnaround point that made Sundowns the club that it is today? Even when Coach Pitso left, the coaches that remained were able to continue the winning project, to continue the club that's still able to win trophies.
I think the mentality of players and the mentality and the culture that has been created at Mamelodi Sundowns. We all had agreed that whoever wears the jersey should make sure that he produces the product for the club. Make sure that you represent all the players that are not playing on the day. So I think the mentality is still the same. They want to better the change room, how they found it. It's always the difficult task because they have to win every matches. So it will take mentality again to break the system because the mentality is the strongest point at this present moment. The players that they assembled, they try by all means to bring the players that have got the the same mentality, which is winning mentality.
And then when the president left the club to attend camp matches, he left his son Hlompho Kekana at the club. How do you think he's been managing the club, including bringing sponsors like Live, Domination, and how has that elevated the club to be one of the most popular clubs in Africa and the rest of the world?
I think the goal of Mamelodi Sundowns is to try to make sure that they dominate in Africa. They want to be the team that has been winning, known as a team that has been won so many trophies in the continent. And you can do so by trying to adventure in so many things that will help you, the team, to be there. And I think the performance on the field helped them to make sure that they compete in that space. Hence, there's so many trophies that they've won. And I think at this present moment, they're trying by all means to win the second star, which is something that is within their range, really, because they've got players that they can win their matches. Of course, they've got so many sponsors, but you can also, as a sponsor, you want to associate yourself with a team that is winning. So I think that is something that I believe sponsors want to see.